Hello, hello.
Was I?
We are back at it again, as the
Again.
as the Canadians would say, again.
We are live in Geekville. Well,
Well,
live for us, but
yeah,
not for
live
you.
for us and not for you, and the soon-to-be former quarters.
Former quarters of the Husky Babu
Yeah,
podcast.
soon to be, because we are in the process of moving to the new quarters.
You know, you made this thing international. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You
no,
went
that-
from.
there is a Geekville in every corner of the earth,
There you go.
because Geekville is in our hearts.
Okay, you got a little cemento there, man. It's okay. It's okay.
Geekville is in our hearts. So wherever we go, Geekville goes with us. So Geekville is international with multiple passports. So Geekville is the jackal. He's an international spy. Okay, we're going into a dark place. Anyway, this is a Husky Babu podcast.
Episode 103.
Yes, 03. We're still in the
03.
triple digits. We're celebrating that we are here.
Yes.
Celebrating that there is a a very near move for yours truly, and also we are celebrating an upgrade.
An upgrade of iPhone.
Yes, I have.
Our host,
I have
the
finally.
original OG himself.
I have finally gone past to the dark side.
I said more of the light side. I don't know. You
So-
were in the
So
dark
I did
side.
the baby face turn now, and
Yes.
I went from Darth Vader to Anakin Skywalker
That's
again,
right. That's right.
and I'm dying on Luke's arms right now.
You're dying someone's arms, but I don't know if it's Luke.
Well, that's what happened to Darth Vader. He died in his son's arms and went back to the to the light after he threw the Emperor through that vent
Okay.
and lost his arm. But then in 3 movies later, we find out, oh, psych, he was still alive.
So you're still alive.
No,
You're
no.
On
The Emperor was alive.
Oh, okay.
The Emperor.
Well, anyway, you're alive and well, enjoying the Apple family.
Yes.
Congratulations. Welcome back.
Yes, give in to the anger. I have now made my turn complete into dark/light side of the force, whatever you want to call it.
Now I won't see a green dot, green
Well,
bubbles when I text you. I see blue ones.
Yeah. It is something that has been brought to my attention that all you Apple elitists look down upon us Android users when you get a text message from us and see that blue,
No, that green.
that green bubble. You're
You don't
like,
like green.
ugh,
You
oh
know,
God, what a simpleton.
the only green we like is money.
Yeah, they're like, what is this green bubble? My God, this is a poor person.
How dare you text me with your
Why were you using
stupid phone?
Why are we using Vince McMahon voice for that? I'll never know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, no, we don't even need to go there. We know Vinny's gonna come up eventually. This is dedicated mostly to him, because I mean,
Vince,
what
thanks for giving us something to talk about. on the
what can
podcast.
you do for a man that declared his private parts community property? What can you do? What can you do? But to talk about him and talk about the numerous times he pleasured himself upon unsuspected victims.
Mika juice all over.
Yeah, and getting handsomely paid for it, which we will go about that later.
Welcome to the podcast, Uncle Joey. It only took us 3 minutes.
Yeah. So as we always do, we start with the somber stuff because we got to get that out of the way. So and this
Once
week,
again,
and this week was a very big bummer for us wrestling fans, especially those who like independent wrestling. We lost this week Jay Brisco in a car accident in Delaware. He was only 38 years old. He was traveling with his kids, and he got a head-on collision. The other driver from the other vehicle also perished. Apparently, what we know so far is that it seems because Jay was in the right lane, but the person in the other vehicle, which happened to have the same type of truck, a Ram, same truck, and head-on collision with him. And apparently, she veered off to the opposite side of the road, hence the head-on collision. And Jay instantly died, and his kids were in the back seat. They were with their seatbelts on, but unfortunately, they sustained very serious injuries. I believe it was the 12-year-old, the oldest. She needed a back operation because she couldn't feel her legs. Thankfully, the good news is that she made a good recovery and she regained feeling on her legs.
That's great.
The other one is resting up. They're gonna pull through. They're gonna make it. That's the good thing. But they lost their daddy. That's the most. We're gonna talk. We're gonna keep on talking about Jay later when we talk about the wrestling stuff, because there's still some wrestling stuff we have to talk about him. But I wanted to put this up front first because we don't do live podcasts. We don't do live reviews. So if something happened like this, the time when it happened, I believe it was on Monday. It was on Monday. We would have talked about this and done like a video and whatnot, or done something quick. But since we record these things once a week, and also Jonathan made the trip here from his Geekville to our Geekville, we decided to keep it for this one. I mean, it's a downer. You don't want to wish this on any human being, and much less on a father of two and the breadwinner of the house. But it is what it is. God rest his soul, Jay Brisco. That's not his real name. That's his wrestling game. That's his name, his gimmick. I right now cannot. I believe his last name is Pugh. Was Pugh, sorry. And the irony of it is, the very next day, his little brother's birthday.
Wow.
I don't think that brother celebrated that birthday properly after that.
No.
You can pretty much guarantee he didn't. So yeah, R.I.P. Jay Brisco. Will be missed. He was a guy in his prime still, 38. 38.
Yeah.
And by the way, at the time when he passed away, he was Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions with his brother. So obviously those titles will be vacated now. That's the least of the issues. That's the least of the problems. But still, it was. I mean, I got a gut punch when I found out the news, and I didn't know the guy. And independent wrestling wise, I'm not that well knowledgeable about it. I'm not like a Dave Meltzer about it, but I knew who the Briscoe brothers were, because if you're a wrestling fan and you've been wrestling for years, you've heard their names, and you might have seen a couple of matches, especially matches that they have with the Young Bucks. A bunch of tag teams that have been around the circuit and modern wrestling era. They've always been a mainstay in Ring of Honor. I think they're like 12 times tag team champions, and he's a 2-time world champion of Ring of Honor.
Wow.
So the accolades were there. So he was no scrub, absolutely no scrub. And we just need to give him some his props, not just for the wrestling, but for all accounts, for everybody has said he was an awesome father, an awesome husband, and who took care of his family, was a Christian guy. And
it's the most important thing.
And unfortunately, he passed away. We'll get him more details about him later when we talk about wrestling, because there's something we need to cover on that. But I did need to give him his proper recognition and acknowledge his passing and give him his tribute, because it's sad now that a family is going to be without their daddy. Those two kids, I mean, thank God they pulled through. Thank God that they're going to be okay. But still, you don't want to know what that experience is. I wouldn't want to know. And my sympathies and my heart goes out to them for going through this situation. So, okay. Somber stuff is out of the way. Let's go for the more lightheaded stuff, more funful stuff. We're going to talk briefly about comic book news and movie news. Jeremy Renner, who we talked about last week.
Yep.
He's back home.
Get discharged. I just seen a picture on his Instagram yesterday of physical therapist working with his leg.
Okay.
Just doing physical therapy. So seems like they want to save the leg, and I don't think they want to amputate right away.
Yeah. I guess they're just gonna try their best. They're gonna go for the best scenarios first, and see if that leg reacts. And well, the good thing is, it's a great sign when you know that he's home. It's an awesome sign.
That means he's not in a critical condition. He's stable enough to be home. if anyone looks at his Instagram, you'll see the leg doesn't look. I don't know what it looks internal, obviously, but on the outside, leg looks good.
Okay.
So, I don't see much damage to his leg from the picture that they gave us. But I mean, like, who knows what it looks like inside?
Yeah. So, anyways,
as you can see.
Okay, we're seeing pictures right now. Okay.
It doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a normal leg.
Yeah, so
it doesn't look like something that was severed.
I mean, it has its scars and stuff like that. I guess from
from the snowplow.
Yeah, but looks in good. It looks like in good condition, but we don't know the internals. But hopefully, he makes a full recovery. And I mean, and even if he has to be amputated, we're blessed in the world now that we have technology, we have the sources in the world to give him a other leg. It might not be, his leg, but at least he'll still be able to do what he needs to do and move around the way he needs to move around.
All right. Well, at least, I mean, to me, it's a positive news that he's home.
Yeah.
If he's home, that means things are good. Things are manageable. Things are good. So kudos for that. Okay, and another good news, or how do you want to take it, is that Jason Momoa had a meeting with the heads up at DC Studios this week, and he didn't spill no beans. He didn't say anything, but everybody kind of knows what's going on. There's being recast and whatnot, and the long-standing rumor is that he's going to be recast now as Lobo, which is an intergalactic bounty hunter, and it's a dead ringer to him. It looks like that drawings from Lobo from back in the day were like a prophecy that a guy named Jason Momoa in 2020s was going to be playing him. It is a dead ringer of him. Like, I'm sorry, no offense to his Aquaman. I liked his Aquaman. I liked it, but he don't look like Aquaman. Like traditional Aquaman is a blonde dude, like Caucasian of Caucasus, like Caucasus, like Cat Williams said in that movie. He's a Caucasian of Caucasians.
But what I don't get is, who are you going to replace to play Aquaman? Or are you just going to kill the character altogether? Because
I don't know. I mean, look,
that's a big shoe to fill. I'm sorry. It's not like Jason Momoa is just some kind of whatever actor.
I understand all this. I mean, it's been a whole big hoopla ever since they fired and then rehired and then refired again Henry Cavill, which is the dumbest course of action under God's green earth so far. Because Hold My Beer could be still in the corner. They could be still waiting like, wait, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I ain't done yet.
I ain't done yet.
Wait a minute. Hold my beer. I ain't done yet.
I don't understand.
No, I don't understand it either. But look, I'm still giving the benefit of the doubt because like they're saying that, our philosophy is to hire the right people for the right part. Like, okay, I'm willing.
How much willing of a rope are you going to give them?
To give them some grace, some. But the whole Henry Cavill thing had me up, and like, okay, they're clearly screwing up here.
He was your best Superman.
In a minute, like Christopher Reeve hung up the cape not because he wanted to, it's because
Christopher Reeve was great, but since then, the only person that played Superman well was Henry.
Yeah, you ain't getting no argument from me.
So what are you gonna do from there?
Screw it up.
How much more can DC screw up the movie scene for you your fans?
Look, it seems that right now, Batman is the only one that has been hitting everything on all cylinders.
And I don't even like your Batman.
What? Which one? Patterson Batman?
I never seen that movie, but
it was a good.
The Affleck one.
Forget Affleck, man. That's a done deal. That's done.
Good.
That's in the past. That's in the past.
He played Batman, and I was just like,
that's in the past. Forget it. It's done. That's it. That's the past. So
watch Gigi or something.
Jesus Christ. Geely, or whatever the.
The only movie I liked about him was The Accountant. That's the only movie.
Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, God help us and please guide these people in DC to do something right.
Did they like say or renounce like their first movie under this new regime?
Not yet. Right now, they're just releasing all the other stuff that they already had in the can. For example, this year is going to be all the stuff they already had done. For example, it's going to be Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Blue Beetle, Aquaman movie.
So Mimosa did his final Aquaman movie before.
He filmed that thing way before all this Hilpla. So that's in the can. That's been in the can for a while, for a minute. It was going to be released last year, but they pulled the plug on it and waited for this year because of all the change in administration on DC. Because DC is switched owners, and now they're known as WB Discovery. And now they released the studio as a separate entity like Marvel. Like, Marvel Studios, now it's DC Studios. Because it used to be the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe. So now, we'll just wait and see. I mean, right now, I feel right now, what analogy can I use? Like, what is a team that hasn't won a championship yet?
I know there's a lot of them.
But give me one. You're the sports guy, man. Give me one.
Well, the one that hasn't won in a while, I say you feel like the New York Jets.
Exactly. You're like, okay, well, I mean,
it's another fucked up season.
Yeah, we're screwed up again. So what else is new? It's like, can you describe the smell of shit? Oh, let me count the ways. Let me count the ways.
Here, hold my beer. I'll tell you.
I can be. How do you want me to be descriptive? Philosophically, literally, like pick a poison. Like I could tell you. Anyway, so let's go. Now let's go back to wrestling. So because we're just going in that diatribe, and I don't want to keep digging on that one because damn DC. How can you let that one slip? And everything, by the way, everything seems to stem out of The Rock. Out of that Black Adam movie. Because apparently there's some rumor. Don't quote me on this. It's a rumor.
No, I'm quoting you. Hold on.
No, do not quote me. The rumor is that DC got a little pissed off with Rock because since it was his production company that was doing... was co-producing the Black Adam movie. Was his production? What is it called? $7 production. Yeah. Okay, so it was his production company that was co-producing a Black Adam, and they ballooned the budget of the Yin Yang, and apparently they got a little pissed at that. So that if the movie didn't do good, that was like their way of doing some little payback on Rock, which is petty as fuck if you think about it.
Rock is one of the highest earning actors in the last 3 to 4 years.
Again, this is hearsay. You don't have concrete evidence on this, so take it with a grain of salt. But then again, people can be petty.
Oh yeah, when it comes to their movies and their...
Yeah, people can be petty. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's go back to wrestling, and we're going to go track back to Jay Brisco, and this is the reason why. Jay Brisco, at the time of death, was still employed under Ring of Honor. The owner of Ring of Honor is also the owner of AEW, which is Tony Khan. Now, when the time of death was found out, Tony Khan, as he records his big shows, whether it's Dynamite and Rampage on Wednesdays, he wanted to do a tribute show for Jay, but Warner Brothers Discovery stopped it on his tracks and would not allow him to do a tribute show. So the only thing they could do was put an image at the beginning of the show in honor of Jay Brisco, but they couldn't do anything because Warner Brothers pulled the plug on it. Now, Tony Khan wanted to make a tribute show for him. And the reason why Warner Brothers was being dicks about not allowing a tribute show is because in 2013, Jay, in character, did some homophobic comments, which he later, that same year, apologized and acknowledged that he was wrong. And he was apologizing even as far as last month, still apologizing for it. So it's not that this dude died a homophobic. It's just that he was doing some comments in character which were offensive. We're not defending that, but he apologized. I believe that when you grow as a human being, that should be acknowledged, and that you should accept that not all people think the same way, and when they correct their ways, that should be acknowledged, and it should be accepted. But Warner Brothers just checked the bad, like, oh no, we're not going to allow anything. A matter of fact, Tony Khan wanted him to be as part of AEW's roster, not Ring of Honor, although there's pretty much no difference anymore. You're part of one, you're part of the other. You show up on either show. But the reason why Jay Brisco never showed up on AEW TV was because of those comments. Because Warner Brothers would not allow it. And now that the dude is dead, the dude died, and they were still going out of the way of not allowing the dude to get even recognition for something that he clearly fucked up, but he took ownership over it. In life. Not in death, in life. And something that happened I'm sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to curse, but this pisses me off. 10 motherfucking years. It's been 10 motherfucking years. I'm not defending what he said. The bad stuff. And I don't know what the comments were. I'm not going to go find out that stuff. That's neither here or there. The important thing is that he recognized that he was in the bad. Shouldn't that be the important side? That he fucked up, but then he realized, oh, I fucked up, I'm sorry. And passed the past 10 years apologizing for it. Like, what do you want him to do? Get stripped naked and get flagged in front of national television?
With social media today, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah, but
look what happened with Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah, in the Oscars.
In the Oscars. That was 10. I think it was like at the time it was 10 years of maybe 11 years before that. He apologized. He apologized then. But it comes to a point that this world just says, well, he said it and it's wrong and he should be punished for it. Now, it doesn't matter what we care about. It's the people that make the decisions, which Warner Brother does. And they didn't want to do it because they didn't want the fans all over their asses.
But still,
and a tribute to a person is huge. So anyone on that channel be like, well, why are they doing this to this guy? Let me look up what he did. Now you're in a scandal of they're looking up what he did, and they looked at what he said 10 years ago, and now they're going to have people all over Warner Bros. Be like, but this guy was saying this, he said that.
Apologized.
I understand, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't be recognized, or he shouldn't because of what he said. At the end of the day, we're all humans, and we all learn from our mistakes because that's the only way we grow.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Warner Brothers just doesn't want to deal with the backlash of all this. Think about it. Warner Brothers is not Fox. Warner Brothers is not NBC. Warner Brothers is not CBS. They're not making the riches, I think, like the other programs do.
Well, Warner Brothers and Disney were two companies that were bleeding money at the yin yang in 2022.
And they're probably still bleeding because when I think of shows, I don't watch anything on WB, anything from what WB puts out. Okay, I don't even know what shows they have on their channels or programs or anything like that. I don't know anything that they do anymore. Now, if they now they own Looney Tunes, didn't they?
Yeah, they own Cartoon Network, Looney Tunes,
Hanna-Barbera. The Cartoon Network just went out.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to save ass with this new studio thing to see if their movies can start saving them, but you're not doing anything to help yourself. You just got rid of 2 of actors that your fans wanted.
And they're course correcting like 10 years too late. 10 years too late. Like, that ship sailed a long time ago. I mean, I appreciate what, again, James Gunn, I think, was the right person to select for that type of thing because he does know the source material better than most. But the decision so far, Jesus Christ, it's been off there. But going back again with the Jay Brisco thing, like, okay, I understand business-wise the reason why you want to avoid that can of opening that can of worms. And I know the SJWs out there that just want to get a cause just for the sake of finding a cause. I understand all that.
There's someone always out there wanting to get their 5 seconds.
Yeah, I understand all that, but this is a dude. And I know I'm biased because I'm a wrestling fan. And I sort of know his history. This is a dude that gave it his all. And to have so many people, and I mean, I'm not talking about just, the boys, the wrestlers. We're talking about even gay wrestlers. Even guys who are publicly gay talking positive things about this dude. Positive thing. I know in this world with the SJWs and all this BS, that don't make a lick of difference. I understand that because people don't give a shit. They just want a pound of flesh to eat, and they just want to find something to crucify and to destroy and whatnot. All that. I'm just saying, in my point of view, that decision is bullshit. And Warner Brothers Discovery, you're a bunch of dickless pussies. You're a bunch of dickless pussies. You pieces of shit for just following what the masses asked, for just being afraid. Have some fucking balls and honor this man. He fucked up, but he admitted he fucked up. Like, isn't this the fucking human experience that, like, who here is fucking perfect? Nobody. We're all gonna fuck up one way or another. And this dude, one fuck up and then we gotta bury him on the ground. I know that's not literally what happened, but still, like, give this dude some recognition. He fucking died and his kids were there, and something worse could have happened. Thankfully, the kids are gonna pull through and whatnot, but still, that makes, in my estimation, my point of view, and I believe most wrestling fans would concur with me, y'all look like a bunch of pussies right now. Y'all look like a bunch of fucking pussies. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Let's just go on with the other thing, because I done cursed like a sailor when I said I wasn't gonna cuss. And please forgive me, whoever gives a shit.
I'll forgive you.
Okay. See, he does give a shit. Okay. Let's go now to other wrestling news. Cody Rhodes will be returning for the Royal Rumble. Let's just say that. I mean, that's a given. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been over 9 months since the injury he had, the torn pec. So that was a given that he was going to come back. And Royal Rumble was more or less the time frame that was given. And lo and behold, it was a Royal Rumble. So there you go. He's going to be showing up in the Rumble. Another one that might not show up in the Rumble because there were rumors, and things change in wrestling. There were rumors that The Rock would have made an appearance in the Royal Rumble to set up a potential feud with Roman Reigns. But Rock apparently informed WWE that he needs to get in ring shape in order to do that kind of stuff. And he said that with his schedule, he just simply does not have enough time to get into ring shape. So to say in German, nein, that means no. He ain't gonna show up. So plans change. So there was gonna be a appreciation ceremony done on Raw. So they switch all that, and now they're gonna do the trial of Sami Zayn. because apparently they're gonna set up already. They're already gonna kick out Sammy from the bloodline. They're gonna kick him out already. I mean, because they need something to do, and apparently Plan A was Rock, and since they got the story going with Sammy and the bloodline, so they're already gonna kick him out after he did the sacrificial play in Survivor Series. Oh well. Anyway, that it is what it is. So now let's go to the ye old reliable.
Hold on, breaking news.
Well, huh?
So supposedly,
WWE
knew for a while that Rock could not do WrestleMania 39. So if you knew from the start that Plan A wasn't gonna be good, wasn't gonna happen, why not creative side do something better? If you knew he couldn't do it.
Oh God. I'm getting a sinking feeling that Vinnie Mac is back in creative. Anyway.
Talking about Mr.
Yeah. Guess who's back?
Minka juice spraying
back again.
mother.
Vinnie Mac. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Don't charge us, Slim Shady. Don't charge us. Please don't. Anyway, VKM, the half owner of this podcast, the Minky Juice Sprayer himself in the flesh, baby.
wouldn't be a podcast without him.
Mr. Mashlong is community property.
You want some? Everybody can have some.
Who wants it? Is that plenty for everyone? There's plenty for everyone. Spray it. Spray it, you like it, yeah.
Everyone can have some of it. Why not? Why not?
The habitual Minky Juice Sprayer himself, Mr. VKM, is back in the news. He never left, actually.
It's just something new every single day.
He just finds a way to pop up. It's like, it's me again.
Hola.
By the way, oh no, I'm just looking for this glass of milk. I'll be right back. By the way, I want some OJ too. Oh yeah, for later.
OJ.
Oh, wait, keep that fridge open. I'm just gonna pick up some few things. That's basically his attitude towards this. Anyways, we're just railing around here. Anyway, so VKM, because there's a reason we call him the Minky Juice Sprayer. There's a reason. It's not because it's a tagline. It's because it's reality. It's this man's reality 24/7. He's just looking where to spray it. He's just looking to target. He's just looking for target practicing. That's all.
You look good for it. Here, come here.
Oh, that. What was Joe Coy say? The Bukkake. The Bukkake line. He's just looking at face where he put cocky on. That's all. And this just went not suitable for work. But that's what he do. That's what Vinnie Mac do. That's what he does. Anyways.
What did he do this time? Let us.
No.
Tell him.
No spraying is actually now. He has to pay now. See, he settled with one of the longest lawsuits he's had for a minute, because this former referee, first female referee in WWF, first female ref back in '86, when I bet a bunch of you weren't even born yet.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I was already alive and breathing back then. That's how freaking old I am. Hence the white beard.
I got white in mine. I'm
10
years younger than you.
No, but you don't got the amount that I have.
It gets there.
You'll get there eventually, but not now. Not yet. Anyway, yes, this lady settled out of court with Vinnie Mac for an undisclosed amount, but it's north of millions. And the thing is that it seems that to facilitate the sale of WWE,
he had to finish this shit up.
He has to make amends of all the perpetual or habitual Minka spraying that he has had in the past years. So, guess what? That hush money now is going up. So whatever he was going to make in money for the sale of WWE, he's just losing money now. He's just losing money. And it's all just to guarantee a sale of the company. Because guess what? Nobody want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Because guess what? Everybody knows that his dong is community property. So you already know these pants are wet.
Wet and less empty.
Yep. That ball sack must be empty as fuck. Like, how much Minkia can you spray in 40 freaking years?
Well, look at Ric Flair.
He don't give up trying, though. Mr. Baby Arm holding an apple himself.
I wonder
no one came back. Baby, come back. Oh, God, this one's going off the rails quick.
We're going to get canceled.
This one went off the rails.
We're going to get canceled.
Who's going to cancel this when 3 people listening?
Hey, we got some good ones the last week.
Like 3 people been listening to this, man. Don't be inflating. Don't be inflating.
I wonder if him and Ric Flair and Vince ever hung out.
I don't want to find out that story. Oh God, no! I don't want. Last thing on my mind, I needed to see those wrinkly ass doing.
Oh no!
Last thing on my mind that I need is seeing those wrinkly behinds doing something. Oh Lord Jesus, no! Lord Jesus, no!
Stop painting the picture, please.
Lord Jesus, no!
Stop painting
Please,
the picture.
Lord Jesus, no! Help me, Lord! Help me, Lord! No! So yeah, Vinnie Mac. He's finishing up paying up with his money, not WWE money, because that's how this whole thing started anyway. So see, the important lesson here is, kids, that if you're gonna waste money doing paying hush money on the side for a side minkia that you be spraying, always use your money. Don't use the company money.
Name in terms is don't mix pleasure with business.
Exactly. I mean, but if you want to go the good Christian route, just don't spray minky juice all over the place. Just keep it in the pants and keep it to one woman. But I know that's difficult for some of you. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Vince McMahon don't give a shit, and apparently he still wins. He still wins.
When you have that type of money, how you losing?
Yeah. So anyway, and circling back to the Jay Brisco thing, one glimmer of good hope and good news is that, you know, Ring of Honor has a subscription plan called Honor Club. So what Tony Khan, good guy Tony Khan, decided to do was, okay, so you ain't going to let us televise the tribute show for Jay Brisco, so we're just going to put it on the Honor Club for free. You don't have to pay the subscription. You can see it for free. And if you don't want to get the Honor Club, that's fine. You can watch it on the AEW's official YouTube channel. You can see that.
That's
so
nice.
So at least
you don't need the money anyway.
At least there's gonna be a way for people to pay their tributes. I mean, if you watch SmackDown this past Friday, you'll see that everybody in the damn roster wore black bands on their arms honoring Jay, and he's not even a WWE wrestler. And even in WWE, they pay tribute to him. They mention him on the air.
The wrestling world is a brotherhood.
Yeah, but that didn't happen back in the Vinnie Mac days. If a wrestler that died outside of the company, that never wrestled in the company, died, Vince wouldn't even recognize it, because for Vince, other promotions don't exist. They don't exist.
This was Triple H's thing?
Of course it was Triple H.
Well, kudos to Triple H.
Of course it was Triple H. Vinnie Mac wouldn't have done that. Never in his life would have done something like that. Never. He don't acknowledge nobody. I mean, the only people he would acknowledge is people that work there. I mean, if somebody was working in another company and they had previously worked in WWE, then he would acknowledge them. He did that for Brody Lee, formerly known as Luke. Jesus Christ, one of the guys in the Wyatt family.
Yeah,
Luke Harper. So and then when he went to the AEW, he was Mr. Brody Lee, the head of the Dark Order, and he died of a respiratory disease. It wasn't COVID, non-COVID, and WWE did pay tribute to him, but because he wrestled there, and he was well known. That was the only reason why WWE paid tribute to him. If not, they would have not mentioned his ass, and that's it. But that was a good thing that happened there for Jay Brisco. So, see, we gave you a pause from Vinnie Mac and his habitual thing that we're not going to keep on mentioning because we already burned that. Like, if they paid us $1 for every time we say Minky Juice, we would be billionaires right now.
Joey D is going to come after us.
Yeah, and then Joey D is going to be like, you're going to be cutting me a percentage on that shit, motherfucker. You're going to be cutting me a percentage of that, cocksucker.
Fucking America.
This is America, you cocksucker.
Oh, Uncle Joey.
Oh, God. So, you got any sports news?
Well, a little bit less than a month away. Pitchers and catchers are supposed to report to their main teams.
Yeah,
Florida or California or Arizona.
Spring training is
facilities.
About.
Shut up, Siri.
Siri, you...
Shut up.
I'm going to have to be dealing with Siri soon now.
Yes, you are. She's a lovely person.
Yeah. You better not be snitching my life, Siri. You hear me? You better not be snitching my life away.
All the text messages are going straight to your wife now.
Well, she is an Android user, so. She's an Android user.
Dark Ages.
For life. New world order.
I think that's about it. Oh, Aaron Judge is not going to wear the captain patch. He's going to be.
Why not?
He's going to do.
He is the captain.
Yeah, but he's going to do the traditional. Like, no one, I don't think, on the Yankees ever wore the C on their chest.
No, I don't think so.
That are captains. Derek Jeter didn't do it. Before him, it was Don Mattingly, and I didn't see him wear one either.
Yogi Berra never had.
I don't think Yogi did it. So he says, "Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm just most likely keep it traditional and do what they got to do."
Okay, humble people, them Yankees, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially when you're getting paid up the yin yang.
Yeah, I mean, he's already down in spring training with a bunch of people already.
Sweet.
So he's there earlier than what?
They pay you over $500 million. You best believe you better be doing.
Even people that are making like nothing, they're down there with him.
But that's how you do it. I mean, if you're getting paid for work, guess what you got to do? You got to work.
Yeah.
You got to work.
I mean, nothing major in sports is happening right now. I mean, the Giants lost yesterday.
Oh, you saw what happened in the Lakers versus Hornets game?
Oh, yeah, it was Lakers versus Memphis.
Yeah.
Grizzlies. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp,
one of the greatest tight ends ever to play the game of football, and you over here talking shit to him.
Like
that dude would eat you, Brooks.
That boy wanted to meet Jesus quick.
Yeah. You see how he's like, dude's still buffed as. I'm sorry, I know you don't want to curse as fuck.
Go ahead. I told you that there ain't not going to be no censoring up in here.
This dude looks like that drawing that you have with the guy. What was that drawing? Was it an eagle with the bat?
Oh yeah, the Las Águilas.
Yeah, that's what fucking Warren. I mean, he was sharp.
Wasn't he wearing like a cardigan and it was still starting to rip off his body?
Dude would eat you. The guy, I think his name
that
was last name was
like
Brooks.
Like the threads on that cardigan was like holding for dear life.
It was like
they're like, oh god, he flexes one more time, we're gonna just start it rip.
It's like Jack holding on to Rose. Anyway, bitch, there was space for two of you guys on that goddamn door. Anyway, and then their best player on the Grizzlies, John Morant, father started going after Sharp. Are you kidding me? He'll eat you too.
What is these death wishes people be having in Memphis? What is this?
And then the guy came over to him and said, "I'm sorry." So yeah, you better say you're sorry to that dude.
Damn right. You damn right. You better apologize to them. Like he will give you a round trip to meet Jesus.
This dude is.
Guess what? You ain't coming back. You ain't coming back.
This dude is not on his show. He doesn't have to hold back. On his show, he almost ate the other guy when the Damar Hamlin from the Buffalo Bills. You know when it happened when the guy was resuscitated on the field. The guy, his other Skip Bayless.
Oh God, that piece of
fucking dude. I don't know if we talked about it. He tweeted on it. It was like, how the NFL is going to even think about canceling the rest of this game. The playoffs pitchers, blah, 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 blah. And the next day, Sharp wasn't on the TV show. He called out on purpose.
No, because he was going to kill him.
Yeah, he came the next day. Sharp started doing his monologue, and the other guy it kept interrupting him. He's going, you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? Because basically the whole thing says, he goes, I hope, Skip, that you take that tweet down. He goes, I'm not. And the dude, you saw the rage in his face that the dude was going to fucking kill him. He was going to jump over the desk and just lay him out. I don't know how he did that rest of that show.
I don't know why. I mean, Skip been on the side of being controversial for a minute. He's been leaning on that. I think that's more like a gimmick for him than anything else. I think it's more like he relishes on it. But I think he just does it to create a buzz for him.
I mean, nothing coming out of that dude's mouth
makes a lick of sense.
I mean, I get. You know, I'm not a sportscaster.
No,
that's his life, and he knows. You know, I'm not gonna say that he's wrong or what.
I
but
understand.
To not have a heart at that moment and tweet some
like
stupidity.
What about the playoffs? Who gives a rat's ass about the goddamn playoffs?
That was just pure stupidity that he tweeted.
Who gives a rat's ass about the damn playoffs?
And I give Sharp the benefit of the doubt on not killing that man on live TV.
Oh, I mean, those look. That's not even fighting words. That's just like that's him in Morse code saying "kill me."
Yeah, anyone wants.
That was
to see
assisted.
It.
That was going to be televised assisted suicide.
Yeah, anyone wants to see it, YouTube it, because you see literally the eyes of the devil in
like,
ready to
Shannon
rip.
Sharp went Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
the yellow aura and the yellow hair.
His face, bro.
Ooh, Jesus.
His face was literally if looks can kill.
And wasn't him that he was comparing to Tom Brady? Or
I don't know
was it Aaron Johnson?
I don't know who he was comparing it to, but dude, all I saw was the clip on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram of it.
Was it Aaron Johnson that was comparing to Tom Brady?
I don't know what he did. I forget. It's just
he was comparing somebody to Tom Brady. One, not even the same position. Not even the same position.
The dude Skip Bayless puts Tom Brady on this pedestal and says the dude can still do it. The dude can still do it if he has an offensive line like he had him in when he was with New England.
Yeah.
Or had the wide receivers like he did in New England. You have no line in Tampa Bay, but you have your receivers. Those two receivers on each side are Pro Bowl receivers that you should not be over fucking throwing. You guys have played together for the last 4 years, and you're still overthrowing them.
Look, in my humble opinion, I will acknowledge that my knowledge of football is like none, practically. But
well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, you're here to guide me by the hand. Like, come here, little boy. You're doing it
you
right.
teach me the rest of the stuff when I do the sports.
Anyways, but the thing is, in my ignorant estimation, as a guy that's just seeing things from far away, not even an armchair Monday morning quarterback, it's just an ignorant fat fuck looking at this from afar, is that Tom Brady should just hang the cleats. He just should hang the cleats.
He should, and can he probably still do it?
Yeah,
but not to what he used to, and he's getting upset about it. If he comes to terms with what he can and cannot do.
Father Time comes for us all. Father Time comes for us all. He's 46 now, right? He's going to be 46.
He's going to be 46, yeah.
So, you think a 46-year-old body, I don't care how healthy you are, I don't care how much of a temple you treat that body, 46 is 46. And you're playing with people in the league that are in their 20s. That in their athletic prime, who are stronger, who are faster, who are meaner and can take more bumps than he can. And at 46, look, after 40, your body starts sending you receipts you cannot pay. You cannot pay. You cannot pay. After 40, that your body just like, oh, well, I gave up. Your body's just like, well, I went to shit. I just went to shit right now.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think you're going to go down as one of the greatest football players of all time.
Don't fucking tarnish the legacy by adding more years just sucking with a sucky team.
And it hurts me to say that because I hate Tom Brady.
I know you hate the New England Patriots. I know you do.
You got to give props to when it's due, and he's just there. Any news? I sent you that Instagram thing. This guy, what was it, in Japan? 53 years old and still striking out batters looking like it's nothing. That to me is crazy. How do you still have enough arm strength at the age of 53 to throw it and just striking out people looking?
Yeah.
And you should see everyone that's giving him his like slap on the hands on the way back to the bench. It looked like they were like bowing like, yes, master. Yes, master. This fucking guy. Look it up somewhere. I forgot what was his name, like Sundu Kong or something. It was just fucking hilarious. This dude just painted it right inside. It was like that dude was like, oh, that was a strike on? Okay. Fucking ridiculous, bro.
Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. Anyways.
Oh man.
So I think we're close to the finish line now on our end. We would like to thank you for listening to us. I mean, if you're listening to us and you made it this far, God bless. God bless.
And just to end it on some good notes here.
Okay.
You got the Buffalo Bills playing Cincinnati Bengals tonight.
So there's still a New York team around.
There's still a New York team around, but it's the teams that were facing each other that the game got canceled.
Oh.
So, yeah. So
there's some
good.
That was some sort of divine justice there.
Yeah. And supposedly it's snowing buckets in Buffalo tonight.
When is it not during this season?
Well, it's pretty bad up there. They said it's going to be probably one of those good old playoff games. But that I mean, when it's snowing like that, you can't throw the ball. You're going to have to run that bitch. But the team with the best running game is going to win it, to me. Unless it stops and they're able to clear the field off. But the game starts at 3 o'clock and it's already 3:30. So God knows what that looks like.
Well, we'll see if we can catch some of it. Anyways, once again, thank you guys for listening. I mean that sincerely. This has been an endeavor almost 3 years in the making. It's been almost 3 years, this podcast. And we've had our ups and downs, but we're still here. We're still hanging, and we're still doing this. We're still getting the plans to get this thing bigger and better. And I would like to thank Jonathan also for hanging out here and being a companion and also adding to what is this, the podcast. And hopefully we can keep growing this to a level that is more satisfactory to everyone. And also that we get to the point that you can see our hideous, horrendous mugs and get scarred for life.
Nah, I thank you for allowing me to join you because, as I don't know if I told this story, I was, we started working together. I was just listening from afar every week whenever you recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought maybe I can add something to it. So I guess thank you and thank you to the people that are listening to us. I don't know how much more we can say, but we are trying to grow this slowly but surely, but that's all we can do. And then hopefully we can add our third party in here one day, because that was fun having us three crazy nuts on the podcast.
Yeah, well, Angelo with the whole family.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping one of these other days we can maybe get him on again.
Yeah, we'll see.
Join us.
We'll see.
That would be fun.
I apologize if I seem a little distracted. It's just that as you would say in DR, fiebruing the,
The
new,
manzana.
the new Apple device because it's been a while since I had an Apple device. So there you go.
Treat my baby with care.
It's not your baby anymore.
That's 3 years that I had to have a baby.
Well, it is gonna go into this hands now. So
Oh, poor thing.
yeah, please pray for it. Anyways, this is. Oh no, you fine.
They said it was snowing buckets.
But
It's 14-0 Cincinnati. Oh man, that's not good.
oh sweet Jesus! Think about that player that survived. Think about him, and get your mojo back.
Yeah, it's still early. It's only probably second quarter.
Anyways, thank you once again. Just FYI, as we always do at the end, HuskyBiblePod.com, our webpage where you can get all the past podcasts. Also, remember our TeePublic store, which the link is always in the description. You can get all the T-shirts, designs, stickers, what not have you. If you've got a laptop, you can cover that motherfucker with stickers.
That's what I did with mine.
Cover that son of a bitch with stickers and help Papa out here with the podcast. Help us out with that. Or buy the T-shirts. I mean, every week there's bound to be a discount.
30% off every week,
every
bro.
week, like it's a weekend. Guess what? I'm buying the T-shirt. That's what you do. That's what you do. And our social medias again, Husky Bible Pod, both on Instagram and Twitter. Our personal social medias, that Ariel Duran on Instagram and Twitter, and Johnny's
JohnnyBoy426 on Instagram.
There you go. So there we are in all the social medias. We've done our spiel.
Oh, we have one more thing. We would not be on next.
Oh yeah.
Monday would not be a new episode.
Next Monday, next week, because I will be
is moving.
Yeah, because
next week.
The offices of the Husky Bible from Geekville, USA, will be moving to another undisclosed location in Geekville, but it's still within Geekville. If you understood all that, if you didn't, that's fine. that's the purpose. Let's not defeat the purpose here. The purpose is to you all be confused as hell. So yeah, that's the purpose. So again, thank you for listening to the Husky Bible Podcast number 103. So y'all take cares.
Adios for now. Peace.
And we'll have a pause and then we'll come back on another time. We'll let you know. Don't worry. We'll be back.
Deuces.
As Schwarzenegger would say, I'll be back.
Goodbye.